Before we go on with this video, my friends, it happened, huh? We used to complain a lot about the unfairness, about the lack of classification mistakes, qualification mistakes, yeah, the absurd referee mistake of calling offside on a throw-in. Yeah, man, it was absurd, the abuse that happened. And that's not even counting Ramona Bate Abel going to the games now. It's unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable, right? Yeah, so much shameless stuff happening and the mistakes that happened in the last rounds of the Brasileirão. So don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. And we used to say, right, that all of this had to fall on the shoulders of the chief of the refereeing committee, the president of the refereeing committee, Rodrigo Cintra Sintra. So, at this moment, a round of applause for the management to the presidency of the CBF, right? Who are now really trying to improve things. If what's bad is it's there, it's getting in the way, right? If there's someone who's doing really badly who can't handle things, they have to go, okay? So, the CBF announced a change in the presidency of the refereeing committee. Rodrigo Sintra is out and Sandro Meira Rich is in. So this was officially announced, okay, this Tuesday. And guys, we just hope that I don't want complaints from this side and I don't want complaints from that side. That they apply consistent standards, that they instruct the referees, right? Sandro Meira Rich, that they instruct the referees, that they do a good job. Because there's money to do everything, to solve everything, right? Structure, you have it. The CBF gives you all of that, right? Right. You have to take that and make it a reality. Make Brazilian refereeing better because it was a disgrace. Okay? We just expect serious, impartial refereeing, not favoring any side. It shouldn't be biased toward any side. Serious refereeing. That's what we expect in Brazilian soccer. All right? Hey guys, greetings red and black fans. This is Flamengo. Welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel. If you're just arriving, please follow, like, and share on all platforms. On YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications with the bell, and like the video. We're here thanks to Esportiva Bet. Man, we've got some really important games happening, right? We're in the final stretch of preparation. Man, the national teams are taking the field and I've prepared a super odds pick here. Remember to play responsibly. It's for ages 18 and up. It's for fun, not for investment. I'll also leave the link to our tips channel here for you to check out right now. There's a lot of good stuff there. Yeah, actually, Iraq and Venezuela. I'll post it on the tips channel for you. And this game here, man, that I prepared is really good. I'll leave the ticket. It's the ticket that I'm going to leave. I'll leave 2 tickets here. Of the tickets, I'm going to leave Argentina and Iceland. Both teams to score, yes. Total goals, 3.5 match winner, Argentina. Okay. 3.80, man, that one was like way less. We're giving it to you at 3.80. And look, it's for everyone, okay? That one's available for everyone. So take advantage right now. Now, there's one that's only for new signups starting from June 9th, right? 11 a.m., okay? This one, match winner, Argentina. It was 1.17, Argentina versus Iceland. Now it's 11. Maximum stake of 1 Brazilian real, okay? But only Paparazzo can. But man, you're going to make a bankroll of 11 RR11 with this play because the chances are huge that Argentina will win, right? So, Argentina and Iceland, it was 1.17, now it's 11. So, take advantage of it now. Always, once again, remember to play responsibly. It's for people over 18, it's for fun. It's not an investment. I also want to invite you to start Mais Mascabelo's weight loss treatment right now. You can lose weight in a healthy way with medical supervision with Mais Mascabelo. There are clinics all over Brazil. I'll leave Exomag here too. You can check it out and take advantage of the discount. Right? Because you can get a spectacular, totally innovative hair treatment, Exomag. So check out Mais Mascabelo right now and its weight loss and hair treatments. Well, let's go. There's a lot here for us to bring to you. Yeah, I'll start right away by bringing up the situation with Leo Pereira, okay? The offers the player received are from Besiktas, from Turkey, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Cruz Azul, and Monterrey, okay? So there are offers from Europe and from Mexico. It's crazy, right? There are a lot of clubs interested in Leo Pereira. According to his agent, Ricardo Scheidt, the 30-year-old Brazilian defender has received several offers to leave Flamengo, okay? So it's important for Flamengo to secure a contract renewal with the player as soon as possible to protect themselves, right? So we have Pablo Oliveira, okay, bringing us this information here. According to his agent, Ricardo Scheidt, he received several offers, in this case inquiries and proposals, and he mentioned, right, Besiktas, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Cruz Azul, Monterrey, as some of the interested clubs. So it's no surprise, especially since Leo Pereira is doing very well. He's on the national team, right, called up. He could even be the starting center back for Brazil's debut against Morocco and all that. We know that this can influence the contract renewal, more offers coming in. All of that can have a direct impact. Look, we have some important news to share with you from the interview that Luis Eduardo Baptista Obap gave to Mauro Cesar Pereira. Obap even talked about the issue of Real Madrid and Choppy, right? He answered about that. He also responded to what Leila said. He said that he also addressed topics related to the present and future of Flamengo, professionalism, and everything else. It was a campaign promise. I'm convinced that member-run clubs don't need to become corporations, but they can be organized the same way. Through guaranteed management, which may not yet be guaranteed, it can be properly structured. And that's what we're proposing. I think it will be approved. I'm optimistic. Do they want to quickly have a fit, healthy, and slim body without giving up any sweets? There is no miracle. The first wave, the first cycle of SAFs around here brought in adventurers and people who take advantage of the lenient punishments in football, where either there are no penalties or they take too long. Perfect, Obap. Allowing then abuses like we see every day. There will be, yes, a maturing of the model with more people coming in and working more responsibly. With that, competition will definitely increase, just like it did in the Premier League, okay? He also said the following: do you think it's arrogance? It's not. It's following the example of a club that has never denied its origins. It kept reinventing itself over the decades without ever losing its relevance. It grew without selling out. It monetized its strengths, both on and off the field. We live in a shallow era. So these shallow comments have no impact here. We keep moving forward independently, monetizing everything positive we represent for society. For our fans, we are a nation, and nations cannot depend on just one source of income, games. In this broader context, we will be prepared to face anything. When I say we want to be the Real Madrid of the Americas, it has a broader meaning, especially tied to economic independence. They are a club, even today, right? And one of the richest. Why not here? Why not Flamengo in São Paulo, or even Palmeiras? All it takes is political will, management competence, and resilience. So he made it clear that when he said Flamengo could be the Real Madrid of the Americas, it wasn't because he actually wanted Flamengo to become Real Madrid. It's also about Real Madrid being a club that only depends on itself, right? Where there's professional management, but it hasn't become a SAF. So that's the whole point. And then, yeah, they took the opportunity to criticize Mbappe, but we know that deep down he's right. My friends, look, in Marcelo Salazar's debut, Flamengo beat Atlético Paranaense at Gávea in the Brazilian Under-20 Championship. Okay, congratulations to the Flamengo youngsters. Marcelo Salazar already started off on the right foot, a 1-0 victory over Atlético Paranaense. Flamengo is now getting ready for the match against Cuiabá, also at Gávea this Wednesday, okay? So now Marcelo Salazar is starting his work with everything he's got. We hope that this work will be done really well, right? After all, Flamengo was going through a tough time in the youth system, but now, God willing, everything is getting back on track. This victory for Marcelo Salazar is really important. Man, I have to say, we can't avoid talking about this situation with Botafogo, right? Now, more than ever, they said, the GDA has arrived. Financial support is coming. They're going to pay off the debts. They're going to keep the players. But Botafogo received a new punishment. That's six. That's six. Six punishment for Botafogo, okay? Now they have 6 active transfer bans for an indefinite period. They have 6 active transfer bans, okay? The most recent sanction was applied due to a financial debt with Uruguay's national, related to the signing of the striker Lucas Villalba made at the beginning of this season. Besides this case, look, the Rio club was already facing 5 other restrictions. 4 of them are recurring, resulting from debts involving negotiations with Atlanta United, Ludogorets, New York City, and Zenit, related to the transfers of Thiago Almada, Ryan, Juan Cruz, Santiago Rodriguez, and Arthur. The 5th penalty is related to the non-payment of administrative fines. My friends, the situation is bad. They will have to sell players. Yeah, that's what I say. If no offer comes from Europe, which is where Danilo wants to go, a good offer from Europe, they will have to sell him in Brazil. And the problem is that I've already said that regarding Danilo, within Brazil, the priority is Palmeiras. Danilo, the priority is not Flamengo. That's because it's about Botafogo. Botafogo, if they have to negotiate, will negotiate with those they're already used to negotiating with, which is Palmeiras. That's how it was recently, right, with Barbosa. So there was Marlon Freitas. If Botafogo is going to negotiate, it's with Palmeiras. With Flamengo, they won't want to. It's a rival from Rio, okay? And the player himself, Danilo, has a relationship with Palmeiras. He's from the academy and all that, right? He already has that relationship. So this situation with Botafogo could get in the way, right, of Danilo's situation, right? Even this need to sell him quickly, and all that could affect Danilo's move abroad as well. Because you can't just sit there waiting. Botafogo can't wait through 6 transfer bans. 6, they'll need to sell. If there's no foreign offer, they'll have to sell in Brazil. But the player must also agree. What a situation, my friends. What a situation Botafogo is in. And what about these players, right? Danilo himself has already made it clear that he wants to go back to Europe. But he's in a tough spot. He must wait for a good offer. And what if it doesn't come, right? Obviously, he's going to have a great World Cup, I have no doubt, and something will come. But it's really crazy. I'm going to bring up 2 transfer market situations now. Yeah, I didn't even know Flamengo was trying, right? According to the South American journalist Germán Garcia Grova, Flamengo was trying to sign Echeverry, right? Who is not El Diablo, right? And the player from Manchester City, right? According to Germán Garcia Grova, in the last few days, the name of the attacking midfielder Echeverry has been linked with Flamengo again. The player would be one of Flamengo's targets for the next transfer window. Besides Flamengo, clubs like Bahia and River Plate would also be keeping an eye on the youngster. However, according to this journalist, City has other plans for the player. The English club does not approve of a possible return of the youngster to South American football, and they believe that Echeverry needs to stay in Europe. In the last seasons, he was loaned to Bayer Leverkusen and Girona, okay? Flamengo is still keeping an eye on the market. We know that a lot of news keeps coming up. Another piece of news we're bringing is actually not really a report at all. They were Flamengo fans asking for the signing of Ezequiel Barco. After all, the player could be a good market opportunity, right? So he's leaving Russia. He's even being mentioned for teams in South America, okay? And in the middle of all this, right? So there's a possibility he could be brought back to South America. Yeah, Independiente has already made their interest in the player clear, Independiente de Avellaneda. According to Germán Garcia Grova as well, the Russians actually rejected a recent offer from the Avellaneda team for the player, okay? Yeah, in an interview with Independiente, the King of the Americas, the press officer of the Argentine team revealed that there's confidence in Barco's return, okay? He publicly expressed his strong desire to return to the club. There are some issues that need to be resolved. They are not simple at all, but both sides are willing to make it happen. So, yeah, the only complicated factor regarding the Russian team we'll have to see how that gets resolved, as well as how the player and his agent will be able to adapt to what Independiente can offer, okay? Ezequiel Barco is 27 years old, who we've already said would be an excellent option for Flamengo to sign as well, right? Many fans are asking for Ezequiel Barco to be signed. That's it. I invite you to follow, like, and share on all platforms. If you're on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe down below, turn on notifications by clicking the bell, and leave a nice like on the video. Thank you very much for your company. Red and black greetings. This is Flamengo. Big hug. Thanks. I'm out.